On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Saturday evening to each and every person out there tuning in to On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public, and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now my peeps, we are going to talk a little bit more about the triple knockings and clappings that resulted in the loss of life of 3 in the King Street area of Montego Bay, St. James, that is in Canterbury. We are talking about this whole dirty corner boy, 26-year-old Roshan Antonio Williams, who was the intended target of that brutal and fatal attack. And also the loss of life of this 17-year-old student, Jaden Verral Bennett, who was not so innocent at all. And also the 62-year-old fisherman identified as David West. All of that took place, as I stated, in King Street in the parish of St. James, Canterbury. So we get to understand, say, a whole heap of things. A hush-hush in the place. We not even hear from the police, say, the body of another 17-year-old was also found just in and around the same time when the triple knockings and clappings go on. So I'm wondering why that was not said by the police. So another 17-year-old end up lose 3 points, and it is said that is the criminal element identified as John Lee Roach. Do the dirt there. Yeah man. Now the 17-year-old that I'm making mention of is this youth presently on your screen identified as Andrew Anthony Gray. But before I get into theme story, when you remember, I covered a vlog some time ago, just a few weeks ago. I did probably about 4 vlogs, comprehensive vlogs on happenings in the Green Pan area. The whole heap of knockings and clappings are going on. A couple people end up get dirt. Some man end up get picked up by the police. Some man end up run away. This particular knockings and clappings I got tight in, so you can get a better understanding of how all of these gangs are connected, even though they are from different communities with different top tier members, different knockings and clappies, different dance. They are all connected one way or the other. So this gang up in Canterbury is connected to the Shabdan and Fatted faction of 6. As also in the Green Pond vlogs where I made mention that the war in a Green Pond are still between the 6s, because one set of youth, which is J and Feme criminal element friends them, is connected to Fredman and by extension Squash faction of the 6. And the other set of youth them now where Knock It and Clap It pan them is connected to Fathead and by extension the Shabdan faction of 6. So you see all of it tied now. But anyway, I could get back to the 17-year-old youth where nobody never talk about. So On The Spot News Media, I gotta bring it to you right now. So as I stated, another body was discovered in the King Street area of Montego Bay, St. James, that is in Canterbury. Basically in the wake of Tuesday's triple knockings and clappings which left the 3 men that I made mention of lifeless. Now the body of the 17-year-old has since been identified as this little youth presently on your screen, Andrew Anthony Gray, but he's popularly known in the streets as Blacks. He's from the Hillview section of Canterbury, Montego Bay, St. James. Now his body was discovered in a house sometime around 6 p.m. on Wednesday, July 10th by residents in Canterbury who notified the Barnett Street police. However, due to power outages and the upsurge of violence in the community, the police did not visit the scene until about 8:30 a.m. Thursday morning. The police stated that they saw the nude body of the 17-year-old laying face down in the house with a belt around his neck. He was in a pool of red substance leaking from his body. The police stated that he had what appears to be some whole heap of machete wounds over the neck and the head. So basically the man them try to take off the neck, but the first one miss and catch the head. Then the second one was an attempt to take off the neck, but somehow the neck bone kind of tough, so the neck was not completely severed. Now the police stated that it is unclear if his loss of life is linked to Tuesday's triple knockings and clappings. Now the streets, I say, is the same criminal element returning himself to the police, identified as John Lee Roach, carry out the dirt there. Yeah, man. So right now, my peeps, the thing in the community there, very, very rough. So watch this now. Let me show you how the whole dynamic of the gangsters in a St. James set as it relates to what we just talk about. Now I featured this criminal element here present on your screen identified as J in previous vlogs when I made mention of the whole happenings in the Green Pan community between the both sides of the six, which is the squash-led faction and also the Fathead and Shabdan-led faction of the six. So this criminal element here is aligned to Fredman. So you don't know, say Fredman, J-Man and Rayman fall under squash type of thing. So a Fredman recruit them like a youth before him leave Jamaica. So one set of youth take Fredman's side, the other set of youth take Fathead side. So right now, since we drop the vlog, an officer Yeman pick and team, slap out there, prison for prison. The rest of man them run away from out a Green Pan. I will get to understand that this criminal element identified as J is among you, the diaspora in the United States of America. Him take it through the border. That is unconfirmed reports. We not confirm it yet, but word on the streets I say, boy, he make it through the border. It is said that he posted this on his WhatsApp status, and as you can clearly see the name, JBAD6. That way my show right there, so definitely don't look like yard. None at all. So there is a high possibility that there is some truth that JBAD6 is presently among you in the diaspora. So right now, Jay take away himself and left him two friend them, Dada and David. But we get to understand, say David have a link with some family members over there in Costa Rica and take it, Ghana, Costa Rica right now, and is presently in Costa Rica. So right now, I just Dada alone left in the struggles in Jamaica. We get to understand, say boy, Dada broke and now no money. All him have to survive off a two strap that was left behind. So them criminal element here just are bad for just bad sake, just because them want a name in the streets. Broke badness equals to DEATH. So right now, Dada's life is basically hanging by a thread. Just time before he meets his demise. because the men who did give him the power and the strength is no longer there. And quite frankly, Fredman don't give a rat's ass about them little youth there. Yeah, man. So watch this now. Jay's whose real name is Jahaya Madori, 21 years of age. This criminal element here come from Greenpan, as I stated earlier. Lived in the Akitree Lane section of Greenpan. Now we get to understand, say, a whole heap of the youth them run again out of the place. Even the criminal element known as Brick Six take away for himself. Gone. Nobody don't know which part him there. So right now, the works of you, the regular members of Chan Public, and also the security forces and the push from On The Spot News Media definitely pay off somewhat in the community of Greenpan. So now, I could tie in everything to Wagwan up at Canterbury. Now, Canterbury is controlled basically by Shabdan faction, but more so by Fathead, because Fathead are the link between the little Nakis and Clappis them and Shabdan. To be honest, Shabdan not really to deal with the little youth them. Him leave that up to Fathead for run the program them and for deal with certain things, because him not really want them get too close to him and know him like that, because I don't know, say Shabdan a seasoned criminal, so him know how the streets run, and him know say yo, there is no loyalty in a them little youth here. So I mostly Fathead really deal with them. So watch this now, the criminal element that I just spoke about with name Jay is actually cousins with the 17-year-old we end up losing 3 points, known as Jaden Verral Bennett. This is the 17-year-old we lose him life in the triple knockings and clappings presently on your screen. Jaden Verral Bennett. So he is cousins with the criminal element known as Jay. So basically, they are 2 sisters, kids. But guess what now? Jay, as I stated earlier, picked the side of Fredman and by extension that a squash. But Canterbury controlled by Fathead and Shabdan. So naturally, the criminal elements there I could pick the side of Fathead and Shabdan. So this little 17-year-old youth now pick the side of Fathead and Shabdan. So both cousins are on either side of the divide. It is said that there was an all-out family war between Jay and the little youth here before he lost his life. So when you say him stand up side of Russian when time the man them come and slap with Russian and then nyam for him food and broke the plate after, the man them know say yo, the little youth involved in a wagwan is not a name where they call, is not a top tier Nakis and Clappis, but is a little youth where a whole strap and a do things and the man them know say him pick him side. So that's why the man them nyam him food and broke the plate. So this thing here right now is way more to it than what actually meets the eye. It gone further than just friends turn enemies. It's now families become enemies because one set of man has a squash and the other set of man has a Shabdan. Yeah man, alright there, so the thing there right now. The entire family that's still in my peeps. And a one normal family me I talk about Jay side of family them. Because him uncle them are top Nakis and Clappis them. Jay father is a prominent 6-member. Also a long time Jay in a badness and not just now from Jay a little youth a come up. Him uncontrollable. So everybody did actually know what Jay I got turn out to be. So don't be surprised if you see him in a music video with Squashman them and Fredman and all of the man them link up back in the diaspora. Yeah, man. So right now, Jay is a youth where a whole heap of people life he make last. Even him two sister them, for them two man, knockings and clappings, I come off a Jay. Even the youth of them call Pete or the police them slap in a Jay yard and find the two gun them back in at the time there. Yeah, man. Jay are one of them youth they where I deal with the thing grimy from behind the scene. Can you imagine the man make him two sister them man get slapped with? Dangerous youth, man. You cannot trust a man who is willing to take out family members just because you're loyal to another man. Boy, may I tell you, that kind of look like a funny man type of settings, but I guess I saw the badness go, as them say. So watch this now, my peeps. We are going to take it over there to the St. Andrews South Police Division, where on Wednesday, July 10th, this man presently on your screen end up lose Theme 3 Pines. Yeah, man. He has since been identified as Mark. Now it is said that he was at his business place at 102 Bayfarm Road when he was approached by criminal elements and conned up multiple times, leaving him lifeless, same place on the spot. It is said that Mark was not so recently deported from the United States of America on a criminal drug charge, but since him come back a yard, him say, boy, the whole dynamics of the badness change, and him decide, say, boy, even though he is of a certain life, he must stay clear from them young knackies and clappies because him say them youth then have no form of militancy in a them. It is said that him a do for him little business, a do for him little thing, and the ones and ones the most definitely want to come start him, but him nah take no talk. So maybe that is one of the reasons why the man them come circle him and yam him food and broke the plate. So the streets basically I say, boy, the younger youths them have him off for him things and bad mind him for him things because him got Farin and send back come a yard come make sure say him secure a thing just in case him get deep, and that happened and him come back a yard and I go and live easy. So that is one of the reasons why the man them come circle him and yam him food because him nah mix and mingle and take no talk from the younger ones. So me know the thing go on brawling. Everybody see who did what. So right now you don't need to do the do and make us be a police, get the information and come walk out or chalk out the criminal elements responsible for the fatal knockings and clappings of Mark. Now the last thing that we are going to talk about in the evening, my peeps, this criminal element here presently on your screen is a known thief, Mr. Brookshop. This boy are going at the people in place at night time in a crossroad market and tear it down and take what he can get and leave. And the man always circle back and go broke somebody else's place. Same place in the crossroad market, night after night after night. Well, I have a video footage for you of the criminal element a tear down a bar. Well, something that seems like it's a bar with some game box. So anyone knowing the whereabouts of this criminal element here, please alert the Crossroads Police or any police station in the St. Andrews Central Police Division and give them the necessary information so that they can go after this midnight criminal element who seek to steal and destroy small businesses in the Crossroad community. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscasts. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.